except for the Native Americans. So when the white settlers come, the Mormon pioneers in this case, they would build things, build houses, buildings, use the land, farm, and that affected the Native Americans. It affected their food supply because they had used the land. It also affected their food supply because they hunted, and those animals were being hunted by more people now, and the land they used, the animals would use to graze was being taken over. So these things would affect the Native Americans and cause some problems for them. And so then the Native Americans and the settlers would often have conflicts, okay? I'm sure you've heard of these things before. Those of you who have taken some American history classes, or in your history classes in elementary school even. Okay, so we're going to read a little bit about this, and then we're going to do an activity where we read some sources, people who wrote about the Bear River Massacre. Not people that were there and experienced it, but some of their grandchildren and things that had the story passed down. So let's turn in our books to page 170, please. So I need everyone's iPads closed and turning to 170. One of you said, what's up with all the massacres? Yes, well these were, they didn't happen really close together. The one was in 1857 and this one's 1863. But it was kind of easy to talk about this one now because we had just talked about the other massacre. Okay, page 170. And this one's a lot different from that one. What page? 170.
Oh, okay.
Everyone there? I need Alexis at 170. 170. Okay, so we're going to read right here. It just says Bear River Massacre. It's pretty short thing about it, but it'll give us some of the background. So then when you read the sources, you'll know a little bit about the Bear River Massacre. Okay, I'll start reading the first paragraph. So on 170, the Bear River Massacre, 1863. There were problems between Indians and pioneers on the western trails. Many times ruthless, is a vocab word there. Anyone know what ruthless means? Lizzie?
It's kind of like really, kind of like without relenting. It's kind of like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're saying you're kind of like angry and acting out, and Andre's saying that you don't care really what happens. You don't have sympathy for people basically. You're just ruthless. Okay? You don't have sympathy or you don't care if that's hurting people. You just act out the way that you're going to act out. Okay, so many times ruthless or frightened travelers